Good afternoon, everyone. How's everybody's day going? Welcome back to the stream after we had a very nice morning stream. I appreciate you coming on for a little addition before the All Star game. I really appreciate you guys coming on. We're just doing a little chat with everyone. As you know, tomorrow night is our deadline Trade Talk Wednesday, July 16th at 8 p.m. So we're really looking forward to that. And, you have one final chance, everyone. Get in touch with the show, joeyankees28 at gmail.com. If you want to participate, we can put you on the air with us. You can have make your trade up, ask a question. We'll have you on for about 5 minutes to make it fair for everybody. So by all means, email joeyankees28 at gmail.com, and we will definitely make sure that you'll have a little bit of fun with us tomorrow. Or if you guys all choose, you just want to be in the chat and you want to ask the questions, I promise I'll do as many as I can. And so just remember, tomorrow night at 8 p.m. is the deadline Trade Talk, and then we'll have others as we lead into it. Also, don't forget about a Total Turnbuckle Talk. Everything's been haywire in the WWE. There's a lot of stuff going on, and we do have a lot of shorts that are out. People are clicking on. It's fantastic, and a lot of people are subscribing, and thank you so much. So go on there, and you'll get a lot more information. TJ does a tremendous job with it, and I'm there for the ride. We're doing as much information. We will have a couple of wrestling guests on very soon. That's with the live shows, so stay tuned. Here, press the like button. Don't forget, and of course, subscribe. We are going to have a lot of things coming up. That's going to be super, including a show that I'm pretty excited about. We're going to have a CEO of a sports company that she's going to come on. It's a wonderful woman. She's just done so much in the community, so much for get-togethers with sports personalities, and she's gonna tell her journey with us on July 24th at 4 p.m. I will go over everything with you, but I think it's a show you're gonna love, and we're gonna talk about entrepreneurs and CEOs, which I think will be fantastic. But more on that later. The poll has been going pretty well. So right now we're at 19 yes and 11 no for the change time of 8:30 to 8:45. But I'm going to let that go for another couple of days. So please, you can do it in the chat when we're on live, or joeyankees28 at gmail.com, and we will tally up everything, and then a decision will be made if we stay at 8:30 in the morning or if we go to 8:45. Let me say hello to everybody before we bring up Jonathan. The nasty one, how you doing? Jake, how are you? D-Train, the baseball purist, Sean Browning, 99, Merck. In the email, you have Bob. How you doing, Bob? Louie, how's it going, Louie? Teresa, how are you? MJ, how you doing? Kevin, how are you? Any one of you that can come on the stream and the chat, I would love it. Also, Richmond Valley Pharmacy, how you doing? Still going to try to get you on here. Thank you so much for always caring about the show and listening. Cruise Control, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. All right, without further ado, let's bring up Jonathan, the master of information, as he's known on this show. Jonathan, how you doing, and how you feeling, and how's your back?
Oh, my back is.
Do you hear me?
I hear you. My back is recovering. It was starting to bother me earlier today, so I'm taking it slow.
Okay. So tell us, Jonathan, what are the latest rumors? What do you know about David Robinson? Would you like to see him on the team? And what kind of a contract do you think you would go with David Robinson? I'd like to hear
Robertson, I would take a minor league. I wouldn't mind Robertson on the team, yes, for a minor league incentivized deal.
Okay. I don't think he'll take that. You're talking about he's going to trade. If you get him, it's going to be at least $12 million.
No, it won't be. It can't be. It won't be. It can't be $10 million because the season is already half over, and even if you signed him today, he wouldn't be ready until sometime in August. So you would be paying him $10 million for 2 months. That's not going to happen.
Well, that's why I think they're not going to sign him, because he's holding out. He's seeing what other 39 and 38-year-olds are getting, and he wants the same thing. So I guess he's not coming to the Yankees. I seriously doubt that.
Well, if this was April, March or April, I could see him getting $8 to $9 million incentivized contract,
right?
But not. If he wants 12 million, he's not going to get 12 million.
I don't, maybe not 12 million, but I think the Mets will guarantee a contract. They're not going to get. There is no way, absolutely no way, David Wright. After the year he had last year, striking out almost 100 people in that small amount of innings, there's no way. I mean, I value your opinion, no question about it, but I just don't see it. I don't see it.
There's only been one time in the history of baseball that any team, and it was the Yankees, to give a large contract to a player mid-season, and that was in 2007, Roger Clemens.
I want to say hello to Dev Finch. How you doing, big guy? Haven't seen you around lately. How's it going? I hope you've been catching up with the wrestling channel. A lot of good information on there, everyone. 99 says Fernando. Yeah, he did. But we're talking about a 40-year-old man who this one is going to be basically his last contract. And he doesn't have an agent. He's his own agent. So he's going to do whatever last penny he can get, and he's going to do it. So that's why I don't think the Yankees really have a chance. I sincerely don't. So that's one rumor. But the thing is, the Yankees are strapped. And there's rumors going around now. I don't know, Jonathan, if you caught that. But Jonathan Loaizaga is a possibility they're going to let him go and say goodbye. And I don't know, is that a mistake or no?
I don't know. He's coming back from injury, and he hasn't shown he can pitch. Every time he pitches, he gives up a home run, and that's not what you want in a major league pitcher.
Yeah. Well, we also have a surprise, a guest that hasn't been on for a while, and we're going to bring him up, Mr. Sean Browning. How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Thanks for hopping on. I appreciate it. So I just gave it out to Jonathan. David Robinson, in your opinion, first of all, would you want him? Would you want him? And then number two, what kind of a contract would you give him for the couple of months and then maybe the playoffs?
First of all, with how depleted and injury ridden our bullpen is, and how bad some of our guys have been, I would give a small, a contract to David Robinson, but it'd be league minimum. Because like Joe, Jonathan was saying, it's for the rest of the season, which is what, 2 months left,
Right.
2-3 months, and then the bullpen. So from now until November, it would be hard to justify $10 million for at a prorated. But if you do a league minimum with
incentives, he'll never go for that. He was always one to go for the money, and I guarantee you, the Mets or the Phillies will do something with him.
Yeah, and then will. More power to them. But I mean,
another thing to remember is every dollar the Yankees add to their payroll is taxed at 110%.
Right. Yeah, no question about it. Jake says Lasagna can't pitch more than 1 inning. See, that's just it. If they leave him in for 1 inning, 9 times out of 10 he was doing very well. It's that second inning that is the killer that actually, makes you want to release him.
Yeah.
So now they got to be very, very smart about it. Are they? What are they going to do with him? Is he a one inning pitcher? Will he always stay a 1 inning pitcher? Has he totally changed? So,
I mean, with how injury prone he's been, when we kept using him as a multi-inning reliever, we need to stick to 1 inning and 1 inning max with Loaizaga. I think the only multi-inning reliever we got right now is Clayton Beater, but then Beater is like, you got him from mop-up. Are you going to put him in a high-leverage situation where you need to get 2 innings?
No way. I'm not comfortable with that at all. Are you kidding me? No way. No. I like I said, right now it's going to be very, and then what happens? The Yankees go get, 2 in the bullpen, and then, with that, who's going to come back, what they're going to do. It's crazy. The Yankees are in a crazy situation. Rob says, yes, get Robinson. He's worth the shot. It's just money, and it's not mine.
And that's the problem. It's not your money.
Yeah.
It's not your money, but then are you going to complain when they raise up the price for tickets and the concessions?
And all these different streaming services? Maybe the one reason why they're doing all these streaming services is because the fans demanded them getting all these high-priced players. Now they have to find a way to pay them.
Yeah, I mean it's going to be very strange. I mean, Nasty One says, and by the time he's ready, it'll be September 1st. No, I don't think so, Nasty, because I know his regimen. I've seen what he does in the off season. It won't take him that long. Trust me, he will be ready. If you sign him, like maybe by the trade deadline, I would say by the 10th of August, he'd be called up, or at least maybe go throw a couple of innings at AAA or AA, what they usually do. But he'd definitely be on the squad way before September 1st. But that's a good observation. TC Steels, wow, how you doing? Have not seen you in a very long time. How you doing, man? Welcome back to the stream. I hope all is well with you. Thanks for coming on. TC, do you have any trades you like to discuss? Possibilities of what you think? And anybody new in the stream again today? Don't forget, tomorrow night is the big deadline Trade Talk Wednesday at 8 p.m. And we could talk any trade you want, whatever. you and the stream could give us a trade. Let us respond to it. Listen to what we have to say, and we'll listen to what you have to say. So that is going to be that's going to be really cool that we're going to do tomorrow night. Real Bill, how you doing? How's the family? How's your wife doing? How's everybody doing in the chat?
Does TC want to trade Max Fried? Does that include Max Fried?
What was that?
Look at what TC said. Trade everyone except Judge. Does that include Max Fried?
Oh, okay.
Max Fried, Rodon.
I don't think it's going to be that. I don't think it's going to be that extreme. But he's saying trade Volpe and Peraza tomorrow.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. They need to look. I would if I could trade Volpe, I would trade him. I just right now the problem is his trade value is probably as much as you know what I'm saying.
Probably a box of
I don't want to go overboard, but his trade value is so bad that you'd find a lot of it.
Listen, I don't think it's top of the game right now is trade value, but what I do think they can get a little bit of value for him. He still has 50 RBIs. Show me 3 other guys right now in the infield, especially shortstop. Aside from Bobby Witt Jr., that's doing that. And so, maybe a change of scenery. He won't have as much pressure, and he'll do what he needs to do. I don't know.
Here's another problem. And this is for everybody, not just Volpe. Why is it that the Yankees seem to have all the pressure? For Gleyber Torres, for example, he couldn't handle the pressure in New York. He went to Detroit, and he's doing much better. Why is that? Why is New York giving so much pressure to all these players?
I don't think anyone in particular is doing it, but I mean Cam, what's his name?
Cam
Slittler?
No. Cameron Maybin.
Maybin?
Yeah, he said the pinstripes are heavy. Meaning there's just something about when you're wearing Yankee pinstripes, it's a little bit more heavier, and he played for almost every team in the league. And
it would be more about the coaching rather than the pinstripes or just being in the Bronx. Maybe
just being in the Bronx and being in the pinstripes and what they stand for, the history of it. I mean, Boone is not a hard, is not Billy Martin.
Well, in my opinion, Boone can sometimes come off as a little bit too easy.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
And yeah, I mean, we don't know what goes on behind closed doors. And maybe some of the coaches do ride the players hard. But, I mean, they got rid of Joe Girardi because Gary Sanchez wasn't really comfortable with, Girardi riding his backside.
And they got rid of Sanchez.
Yeah, they got rid of Sanchez too. So,
well, that they had to do. You know that. Come on, that goes without saying, and that's why they brought in the like junk, except for IKF in that deal. I mean, come on, they wanted to get rid of him in the worst way.
Well, they could have gotten rid of him for someone better than Donaldson and all of his money.
Welcome, D-Train. How you doing? Real Bill says the press and the fans put too much pressure on the young players. You guys agree on that?
Oh yeah,
yeah. I think Michael Kay especially. He is not like the old time like Mel Allen. If you, I don't know if you remember listening to Mel Allen. Or even Phil Rizzuto is a better example. But Phil Rizzuto was a very nice person to listen to on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
And he came off as very energetic, very fan-like. It was almost...
Yeah, he was a homie.
Yeah. And
He was suspended.
that's the big problem with the announcer these days. You don't have they're missing the Phil Rizzuto, even the Bobby Mercer.
Right.
Bobby Mercer was a great announcer to listen to throughout the game, and he just talked baseball. He didn't talk. Michael Kay talked with too much
He goes in the
non-baseball
other area.
emotion.
I don't know what he loves more, baseball or food.
Well,
Because him
maybe
and O'Neal
he should
always.
start it on Food Channel instead of using the Yes Network for every little thing in his life.
But no, and to your point, you know what? Tim McCarver, Bobby Mercer, Ken Singleton, and even Joe Morgan all had in common.
They were all baseball players.
Well, when they gave their analogies and their analysts or whatever you want to call the commentaries, regardless of where they were, they gave baseball related commentary, and they explained the game from the point of view as a player,
That's exactly what I said. They were all
where everybody
baseball
could understand
players.
it.
And
At 11 years
that
old.
is what's missing in the current baseball announcers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I learned.
I like Paul. You know who I like most? I think David Cohn would be perfect as a more everyday announcer. With if they don't want to get rid of Michael Kay, they should at least pair him with David Cohn with Michael Kay.
Yeah, well, you're right. And remember, the Yankees had a homie just recently retire in John Sterling. We all know how he felt about the team.
Well, he wanted to come back.
Right. Well, they want him to come back. But, I mean, Dave Sims is, a lot of people are accusing, like, Dave Sims of really being a Mariner fan and not a Yankee fan. They point out to me, they say, Joe, when you listen to Dave Sims on the radio, when the Yankees are losing, he says it like every 5 seconds. Oh, and by the way, the Yankees are down. But when they're winning, it's like pulling teeth to find out what the score is. So I don't know how true that is. I mean, I think that's a little exaggerated, but that's what they're saying. So, but listen, you're never going to get the crew that you had years ago in Frank Messer, Bill White, and Phil Rizzuto. That was a core, just like, the Mets had Bob Murphy, Lindsey Nelson, and Ralph Kiner. These were the guys they had a little something for everything for the Mets, a little something and everything for the Yankees. And now it's like, before you used to do 3 innings on TV, 3 innings on radio, and then share the rest. Now you're totally on TV. There's no, there's things in the radio and radio it gets crazy because everything is a sponsor. Mm-hmm. The radio booth is brought to you by whatever, and the pitching change is brought to you. And this moment right here on the radio is brought to you by whatever. Oh my God! You could lose your mind.
You said you have a history of radio. How was radio back when you were doing it?
It was a lot different. Obviously the sponsorships were not as expensive as it is now. They were expensive, but not as crazy as it is now. I mean, it's out of whack. You would listen to Frank Messer, Bill White, and Phil Rizzuto on the radio. Every 2 minutes, you don't hear, this is brought to you by Toyota. Can we listen to the game? We want to know about the game. We're so tired of this. I mean, commercial. And on top of that, I know it makes money, but the networks have to do that because they charge so much.
Yeah.
Felix, welcome to the stream. Cold Italian Pizza. What's up? How you doing?
I can give you an example. Even in movie theaters now, they extended the pre-advertisement before even the trailers come out.
Yep.
You have to wait. You have to wait about a half an hour before the movie starts instead of 15 minutes.
Well, even when you do streaming on TV,
What?
When you do streaming on TV, whether it's Roku or whatever you're gonna call,
Well,
they're doing
that's
advertisements.
not necessarily true. You could buy the unpaid. You can buy the
Yeah,
service that doesn't have commercials.
Yeah,
but it's
I
not.
mean, Cold Italian says, "Hey guys, remember when Tom Seaver did the color?" Yes, I do, and he was like a fish out of water. The only good thing that matched Tom Seaver was when he was with Phil Rizzuto. They were a clown team. That was fun. That really was funny. But there were guys in that booth that really. Do you know that Paul Odin, who's the announcer there at the stadium, he was on telecast for about 2 years. Then he disappeared, and then when Bob Shepard retired, that's when they love Paul's voice. They absolutely love his
Yeah.
voice.
He used to
So
6'11".
yeah, real Bill says Gowdy and Kubek were great play-by-play. Yes, they were. You felt homey. You felt like that really was your game of the week for you, and they made you feel like you were the only person watching the telecast. They were excellent. They were good. A lot of people knocked Tony Kubek when he came to the Yankees and he was on Fox. Fox 5 in New York and whatever, they all thought that he always rooted against the Yankees. And I don't understand that because his playing days were all with the Yankees. They say he was too hard-nosed. He never gave any prompts to anybody. I don't believe that. I mean, I heard him. He was true blue in my opinion. The guy that surprised me, and I think you guys, I'd like to hear your comment. Ken Singleton. I never thought in all my days of broadcasting and all that, he really turned out to be a Yankee fan. I'm a Yankee fan.
He was a good Yankee announcer. I liked him.
Yes, Ken Singleton. He was a very, very, very good announcer. And he should be on there. It's too bad he had to, he needed to retire, but things always come to an end. Let's see. Let's go to Felix. I saw Superman this weekend. Got 20 minutes late. Still had to wait another 10 before the movie started. Yes.
Yeah.
There was at least 15 minutes. 15 minutes before that movie went on. That is a little bit ridiculous. Way too much advertising. Way too much.
Right.
99,
and then
99, Yanks should trade for C.J. Abrams of the Nationals. I'd rather have him than Volpe.
The Yankees have a lot of shortstops in their system. But I think, as I told you, Joe, once before, I think if Volpe doesn't figure it out by the end of next year, he will be gone.
Yeah, and I don't think that the Nats are gonna let go of C.J. Abrams. I think he's one guy that they're holding on to, hoping to build a nucleus around him.
Yes, I don't see him going anywhere. Real Bill says Garagiola was a great describing catches. Oh yeah, he was excellent, and I liked him when he was in the stands and he would talk to people, actors, actresses for the World Series and playoffs. Those were the days. Now it's so they mic up the manager, they mic up the left fielder, the center fielder. To me, that's a distraction, and that should not happen. Not at all. I don't believe in it. 99 agreed. D-Train. 99 agreed is a good young player. You think the Nationals will move him? I say no. That's my opinion.
I mean, never say never, but at the same time, they're holding on to that guy. I just don't see them moving him because
I don't either. Jonathan, do you like C.J. Abrams?
I don't know enough. about him, but I don't see the Yankees trading for any infield shortstops, especially after they just drafted a few.
The nasty one loves. I always like John Miller. You mean back, 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 back? It's gone. He was a character.
I know.
He's the number one guy for the Giant games,
Right.
and so that took place a lot. So
I loved him on ESPN when he was on ESPN Sunday night and the Wednesday night baseball. It was Miller and it was Joe Morgan. They had, and this was, you could actually sit there and enjoy the baseball game, even if your team wasn't in it. And you could watch it. And then they had Chris Berman, And it was 90s baseball, man. But no, Ken Singleton, I loved him. He was one of my favorite announcers that the Yankees had, especially when he teamed up with Bob Mercer, because they would feed off each other. And then even when Jim Cott was in there, and all three would like feed off each other, not step on over each other.
Yes.
And as an 11-year-old really getting into baseball, and I told you I love history, right? And I study history. My dad taught me history. So when you hear from these old players and they really break down the game in a way, and you understand the rules and different things, and it's not like you're getting a history lesson from Bob Costas.
Right. Oh boy. The only thing that Bob Costas, the only good thing about Costas really is he was a good luck charm for the Yankees in those days. Every time he announced a game, the Yankees basically won that game, and in great fashion. So that was pretty funny. But I'm going to come up with a question, guys. So we're a half hour away from the network to go on with the All-Star game. I'm going to start with Jonathan. What does the All-Star game mean to you?
It's lost its meaning ever since they took away the home field advantage. It doesn't really mean anything anymore. Basically it's an exhibition game to show off the top people in town. And the one thing that destroyed the All-Star game, in my opinion, is interleague play throughout the season, because the All-Star game was meant, well, in my mind, to show the best players in both leagues for one night. With interleague play, you're seeing these players throughout the year. So it's nothing that you haven't seen before.
No, you're right. You're 100% right. So am I, and I don't like to assume, but am I assuming that you're not watching the game tonight?
I might turn it on for a minute, but if I have
you want to see Aaron Judge bat, and then you're going to cling it.
Maybe. If I have something better to watch, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
And what about Sean?
Oh, I mean, now I'm just like this. It's just kind of became a clown show, kind of like how the NBA All-Star game. But what it really means to me, and what it used to mean to me, when they introduced the dibs for home field advantage for the World Series, the winning team got that on the line. It meant something. And then before that, it was, you really didn't get too many interleague play in the late 90s, or when they started doing that. So you got to see the best all on one field. And then it would change, and play 3 innings, whatever. And it used to be fun, and it used to be really, an all to the game. Like in '99 when the All Century team, and they brought Ted Williams on the cart in Boston, and you saw Joe, all those guys, right?
I think Joe DiMaggio died.
Yeah, DiMaggio died before but regardless, you saw Ted Williams, who was old then, and all the other legends, all out on the field, and then you see that the players of that, the active players swarming around Willie Mays and Ted Williams and all those other guys, and then and then they were paying homage in 2001 to Cal Ripken Jr. and Tony Gwynn, letting them start the game, and then when they came out, they let them go on to the field, took the field, and then replaced them. So they get the standing ovation and they get the 5 minutes of, a goodbye to the fans of baseball. And then you remember in 03 when they had the little kids running out when the players got introduced, like Jorge
Yes.
Jr.
Yes.
And then you realize they said he was battling whatever special condition he was battling.
Yes. I know you're talking about 100%. Yes. It manifests in all different ways.
Right.
Really,
but that, and the long story short, baseball, the All-Star game used to be a way to allow you to realize that the players were human. But also it had a way of honoring the game itself.
You're right. You're 100% right. So do I assume you're watching the game or no?
I mean, I might try and figure a way to tune in, but I may just hear it in the background. I'm gonna root for Dale, of course, and Judge and different guys, but it's hard to really kind of sit there and watch it like it used to be when it really meant something and you were drawn to it. Like I wasn't gonna watch back in the days. I would watch the All-Star game and I wasn't gonna go watch some other thing that was on. It was All-Star game and nothing else. But now it's like, eh.
No, that's true. Hey, John the Beagle Dad, welcome aboard. How's the pup doing? How's everybody doing in the family? Hope you're doing well. And
the All-Star game get a lack of interest. It's because they changed the All-Star game so much that it doesn't mean anything anymore.
Well, Cold Italian Pizza is saying the All-Star game appeals to the younger fan, but for us older dudes, the luster is gone. I agree with that. Rob Saxon says that's probably true, and it's true. And Robert, if I didn't say hello to you, sorry about that. Welcome back to the chat. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for making this a really very, very nice homie chat, everyone. Thank you. I really appreciate it. We're gonna take it up to near 8 o'clock, so you guys can make a
20 minutes
or whatever, and then enjoy the game. So also remember, everyone, tomorrow morning 8:30. Of course, NY Yankee Mania as its regular time, and we'll be discussing whatever happened in the All-Star game. More trade rumors upcoming for the Yankees. And I really hope that the Yankees are thinking in their mind, what are we going to do for the second half? Are we going to exactly do what we're doing, which basically is not working? Does Trent Grissom play a lot in center field? What is the thinking now in this second half, do you guys think, for the New York Yankees? Sean, we'll start with you.
Well, first of all, I want to see Jason Dominguez play nearly every day.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Whether he bats leadoff every game or whatever, I just want him in the lineup playing left field for majority of the games. And then I see them doing things. I mean, hopefully we'll get a trade soon for a third baseman. And then, I see is just more. And then also the other thing I want to see is more consistent lineup. Every I mean, just keep one or two lineups every single day.
Yeah, I agree with you. That goes without saying. I am so sick that you don't know. You don't know one day from another who's actually going to be in this lineup, aside from Judge and Volpe. That is. So, Jonathan, the same question. What would you like to see in the second half from the New York Yankees?
I'd like to see a more consistent lineup and just just play Dominguez every day. I need to see Dominguez every day.
Poor Dominguez. Everybody picks that he's got to play. He's got to play. He's got to play. And then if he goes 0 for 4, they sit him down for
It
Grissom.
doesn't matter if he goes over 4. They gave Volpe a full year without replacing him in the lineup. They should do the same for Dominguez.
Well,
I agree with you. It's ridiculous. Just play the guy. And you know what? Maybe the time is coming that Grissom is going to be traded. It's a very good possibility. It really is. Emerson Pereira, I would say get your bags ready. But again, we can't go in the Yankees' minds. We don't know. We just hear speculation. We hear who might be traded, who might they get, where are they looking, what teams they're looking. It's all speculative, and it'll all come to a head very, very soon, guys. It really will, and that we're looking forward to. So now, if I'm not mistaken, the Yankees open up in Atlanta on Friday.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Yeah.
So you got to figure the All-Stars are going to stay there.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
All-Stars.
That's great. So I would figure the Judges and Rodon and Max Fried and Chisholm will probably, and Boone and all of them. It doesn't pay for them. What are they going to do? Come home for 45 minutes and then leave? So if you're there,
I'm sure whatever they have in New York will be shipped with them along with the rest of the team and the equipment and all that other stuff.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. How about we put it out to the chat? Who's going to win tonight? American League or National League? And give me a score. And who do you think has the more powerful lineup? I know what I would pick. How about you guys? You go American or National? I know you.
I didn't even see the National League lineup.
The National League lineup is tremendous. American League lineup is good, but it John the Beagle says 6-5 National League tonight. Anybody care to give a score?
I need to look at the lineup.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we all pretty much know who the starters are. But yeah, to the particular order. But I mean, they're almost about equal, but it's hard. But I'm gonna say the American League pulls it up.
You want them to know the lineups. So you got the National League. You got Otani, Acuna, Marte, Friedman, Machado, Will Smith, Kyle Tucker, and Lindor. That is a squad.
Yeah,
The American League has Torres, Green, Judge, Cal, Guerrero Jr., O'Hearn, Jamie Camarero, and Baez, and Wilson at short.
I thought Lindor got snubbed.
No, I think he got put back when.
Oh, he got put back on there.
Yeah, he probably.
On paper, the National League had the better lineup.
Oh, no question. On paper, yes.
Okay, no, I had it wrong. Soto was the one that got snubbed, and not Lindor.
Soto is complaining about missing out on $100,000. He has $60 million coming to him every year for the next 15 years.
Yeah.
I mean,
never
come on.
know.
If you have to complain about missing out on $100,000 when you're getting paid $50 million, that's not the. You're complaining about getting pennies when you're making millions.
Yeah.
You know, I think the AL wins. I mean, I don't know why, other than I think we're gonna just pull it out. But it may be a shootout. This game is probably gonna be a shootout.
Shootouts don't happen in baseball.
Okay, well,
Jake says the American League usually wins, but Booney Bubbles managing the taking the L this time around. Man, that's a new one.
Well, maybe
Bubbles.
maybe this game will help Boone with his manager, and he might even talk with some of his coaches that maybe he'll come around and saying what he's doing this year is wrong. Maybe I'll change something.
Oh, there you
Ask
go.
one of his coaches how to manage a bullpen.
You're right about that. Yeah, listen, we touched base on trades. We just touched base on the All-Star game, what it's like for some of these players to take the journey, go all the way around, go on that red carpet with their family, with their suits. It's real cool. It really is. I mean, now down to the nitty-gritty. Are the Yankees going to play small ball for the first time in a long time?
They should.
They got to continue to smash.
They should, but they won't.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely love to see a hit and run more in play, especially with speedsters like Jazz, Volpe.
I would like to see more stolen bases.
Yeah. I mean, my goodness, put the runner in motion.
You want to know how many double plays they could have avoided if they just started the runner?
Yeah, I know. Are you kidding? Ultra Cowboy said, did Volpe touch Jazz bat before the home run? Before the home run derby? That's cruel. The only thing Volpe is smashing is his potatoes. Oh my God, man! You guys are in super form tonight, boy. You are in super form.
What is he making with the potatoes?
We don't want to know. We do not want to know.
He's probably home eating some chicken parm that his aunt made or his mom made.
Oh my God! You're killing me here. Yeah. I had chicken cooked. You're forcing me to get DoorDash and go get a chicken parm here or something. Come on already. But it always manages to go back to food. The only thing Volpe is smashing is his potatoes. That's a classic. Starting all the starters, or they're already resting for 2 innings. Cowboy goes, I bet Volpe will strike out using a guitar as his bat. Oh, God. Hey JT, welcome back to the stream. Volpe needs hitting on phonics. God.
That's a callback from the 90s.
Oh my God, the craziness about
Volpe. Back from the early internet days.
Yeah.
It's funny. This is rank on Volpe Day. I mean, come on, man.
You remember when we had AOL? You got mail.
Oh yeah.
I still have AOL.
You got mail. That was funny. The first year I had that was 97. And I would jump up and say, who the heck is talking? What is this? A stream? Or I don't know. Oh, JT, your birthday? Why didn't you say so? You know we always sing happy birthday over here, JT, especially to our loyal listeners. Well, we missed the day, but Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Also,
Happy
Cowboy
birthday, JT.
Happy
Happy
birthday to
birthday
you.
to
I think the
you.
Cowboy is making it personal.
There we go. How old are we now? How old are we now?
Look at Ultra Cowboy, what he
Whoa.
said.
There's a low ball right there.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Volpe is the only Italian that can't hit a meatball. Oh, my God. That's a cool one. Oh, my God. The stream is going today, baby. They are motoring. Go, go, go. Holy cow. JT goes, I love it. Thanks, fellas. A grand 36. Oh, all right, JT. That's great. That's great.
They're still young.
Enjoy
JT,
it.
you had told me in the chat one day, in Yankees the Gmail account, you used to live in New York. Where do you live now, if you don't mind me asking? I mean, don't give the exact address because we're going to come over for cake then. But when you leave New York, I don't know. I never did that. The closest I am is I'm at the border of New Jersey right now. But you know, I always wondered, you know, what's it like? I'm in Pottstown, Pennsylvania.
Aren't you near is it the Verrazano Bridge or
No,
what,
I'm on the other side. I'm at the Outer Bridge.
what's the bridge that connects Staten Island to New Jersey?
Outer Bridge.
Outer Bridge?
Yeah, I literally can roll out of bed and you go a couple of blocks so I'm like in the middle. I'm a New Yorker, New Jerseyan. That's basically what I am.
Yeah, the Verrazano is in the Bronx.
The Verrazano takes you to Brooklyn,
Brooklyn?
Brooklyn and Long Island.
Oh yeah, yes.
Let's see.
It's still downtown. It's just the other way.
Right. Volpe you can't eat a beach ball.
Can't hit a beach ball.
Yeah, you can't. No, he says eat, but he meant hit.
But Yazin hit her next one.
Oh, here we go. Okay, you're excused, Yashin. You're the man. Let's see what else. Nasty one. I thought that was Sinatra. Oh my God, you guys are relentless. Hey, Cold Italian Pizza, what's cooking?
Yeah, we're talking about Italian food here while in baseball.
And what did you have for dinner tonight, Mr. Pizza Man? Any pasta? Any rigatoni? What did you have tonight? JT, so I work for the state, and I'm a station out in Philly, and amount of Eagles and Philly fans. It kills me. Laugh out loud. Wow. JT, wow. Well, you have a lot of Yankee fans there, JT. Bring them on the stream, man. Let them like the show and what do you call it? Subscribe. Let's go. Come on, guys. I'm sure you have friends. Let's get them over here. The more, the merrier. So, Cold Italian Pizza. Anything good for dinner that we can come over and have with you, or what? What's cooking? So, everyone, as we get close to the All-Star game, so I want let's see, no grilled chicken on grilled chicken on the barbecue. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. You put corn on the cob on there, delicious. How about asparagus? Put that on the grill. That's really cool. Ultra Cowboy. There's a lot of stool pigeons, Eagle fans in Philly and in Jersey. Yeah, well, you know what? I find in Jersey there's a lot of Cowboy fans too. A lot of Cowboy fans. So, you know, listen, it varies. It varies. But guys, so give me a prediction. for tonight's game? As far for, whatever it is. But give me your prediction.
I'll just say it's going to be a high-scoring game. Probably American League wins 9-7.
Okay. So you're saying, okay, what about you there, big guy?
High scoring, heavyweight battle. AL wins. 9-8.
9-8. I'm sorry. Did you say American or national?
Yeah, American League.
Wow. Even with the powerful National League lineup. Okay. I'm gonna go 7-5 American League. I think Schemes is gonna get hit. What do you guys think? And who's the MVP? All right, wait a minute. Who's the MVP?
It's too hard to know the MVP. They're not going to play the entire game.
They're not.
You're lucky if these players play 3 innings.
Well, whoever gets the winning hit is going to be the MVP.
Whoa, that's like saying that there's going to be a game tonight. I mean, and 2 teams are going to be playing. Really good, Daniel.
If I guess, I mean, I want to say Judge, but
maybe Guerrero.
Or it could be Guerrero or Cal Raleigh. Cal Raleigh is just on this remarkable tear right now.
Mm-hmm. So before I forget, everyone, don't forget about tomorrow night, Deadline Trade Talk Wednesday, July 16th at 8 p.m. We're gonna be talking trades. We're gonna be talking. Who's going to be released, what we think the Yankees and other teams are going to do at the deadline. Who is going to be the number one team that's going to make all these moves? Will it be the Yankees? Will it be Colorado to get rid of players? The Yankees to get players? What do you think? TC, I think Jonathan, when did you move into a mansion on the beach? There goes that background again.
Yeah, I didn't. I just have the background. I got rid of the piano and I just moved to the beach.
There you go. Ultra Cowboy says the Mets are going to be very active. Okay, well, Sean Browning, are you hip to come on a little bit tomorrow and join the staff?
Oh yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Tomorrow, so
I will. Okay. So the people that are gonna get the link, you've got to text us tonight, guys. Otherwise, then it's I can't do it during the stream tomorrow. It's got to be done. It's got to be done tonight or the morning show in the morning. But the cutoff is going to be 3:00 tomorrow afternoon. If you don't leave me the name, the number that I can reach you, then it's going to be all the questions that you have from the stream, from the chat. That's the best I can do. I've given a lot of opportunity. I only have a few numbers in there, a few new numbers. So guys, get on there. Please get on there.
Put your email back on screen.
Yes, that's what I'm doing. So this is how to do it, guys. JoeYankees28@gmail.com. JoeYankees28@gmail.com. If you apply to that, you will leave your number, and an easy way for me to get in touch with you. You will get the link. I promise you that. So I already have the link ready. You can actually leave questions in there now if you'd like. But we would love to see you. We want to see who we're talking to around here, guys. And that would be great. Men, women, boys, girls. I don't care. I just, I just want you guys to enjoy. It's all about you. We're here for you. And that's what it's all about. Merck says good night because he's going to go enjoy the game. Thank you, Merck, for your help. We're looking forward to seeing you in the morning. Thank you so much. I want to say thanks to TC Steels coming back to the stream. We really appreciate that. Have not seen you in a while. Dev Finch, how you doing? I hope you're enjoying not only baseball but your wrestling. There's a lot of content there. Go to Total Turnbuckle Talk and go look at some fabulous videos that are getting views like absolutely crazy. We're very proud of my partner, TJ. He's done a fantastic job. So final thoughts, guys, before it is now 8:00. We've been on for a little over an hour. Jonathan, your final thoughts.
Well, in terms of the All-Star game, to those who's watching, and I just saw a clip that they introduced Joe Torre in the All-Star game as well as honorary manager.
Good for him. Good for him.
Just enjoy the game. I know it doesn't mean anything. Just if you're watching the game, just enjoy watching baseball. Doesn't matter who wins. Just enjoy watching baseball.
Right. This isn't going to change the narrative of your life. It's just a talking piece. And you, big guy?
Yeah, no, I mean, hey, look, guys, enjoy the game. Not every day you get to see all the stars on one field. And like you said, it's an exhibition game. So don't be throwing the remote at your TV.
that judge that can't get a hit, right?
Right.
Well, he's on the big stage again. Let's see. Maybe if he hits a home run or two, now he'll know, oh, I can hit the playoffs. Here we go.
And he can. It's just he's got to do it more consistently when he gets to the playoffs.
You got it. And,
well,
that guy's gonna, they'll start the game probably around 8:12 or so. So you do have time to make a little snack and get ready for the game. Thank you so much for coming on to a special edition of NY Yankee Mania. Don't forget tomorrow morning, 8:30 a.m. as always, Monday through Sunday. We will be here with coffee, bagels, French toast, eggs, pancakes, you name it. And don't forget that cup of coffee, as I always have my Lavazza. So let's see you in the chat. As you're going out, please press the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please think about subscribing. We'd really appreciate it. We want to get to our goal, and we'll have a lot of fun with that. And that will also bring a nice giveaway with my goal of 500 subs. Trust me when I tell you it's going to be a nice giveaway. So with that in mind, everyone, enjoy. Have fun with the All-Star game. You're all All-Stars. Remember that. All superstars that are on NY Yankee Mania. All of you make it happen. We love each and every one of you. God bless you all. And God bless America. God bless the Yankees. But most importantly, God bless each and every one of us. Good night, everyone. See you in the morning.
See you.